Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy Big O Nuggets, and today we're gonna be looking at some leaked images of what didn't make the full game cut. Now, these images were leaked on Discord, on the Grounded Discord, in the Super Backyard Secrets tab or channel. So honestly, if you guys have any questions regarding Grounded, like there's people here that literally know every inch of this backyard. It's crazy. I'm barely making my way through, and these people know almost every inch. So if you guys have any questions, that Discord is definitely the one to be in to ask anything. But we're gonna be looking at those leaks. These was leaks of some of the things that weren't released in the full game, and it's crazy because a lot of it looks really well done, really well made. But it just the devs, I guess, just decided not to add it to the final cut. So let's go ahead and dive into these images, guys, because it is crazy, and I truly wish these things were added. So one of the bugs that didn't make the cut was the wasp. Now, I don't know if you guys remember in the loading screen, you saw, when the three kids are on the leaf and you look where the bees are now, there were wasps before. So when we saw the image, I was thinking, yo, we're going to eventually get some wasps because there's some bees. And then we got in the bee armor in the game in early access. And even during early access, like there was a lot of people posting up leaks of like wasp armor and this and that. So like it being there was known. I was like, oh snap, maybe with the full game release we're finally gonna get wasps. But I mean, looking at this, like the wasp looks really nice. Like I love how angry it looks and how like mean and like vicious. Like this looks awesome, and this would have been perfect for the end game release. But for some reason the wasp wasn't brought in. And I'm assuming this right here was the wasp armor. I apologize for the quality of this one in particular and a lot of the upcoming pictures. They're literally screenshots of screenshots. So like this is all posted on the Discord and leaked. So this is just all screenshots of screenshots that were posted up. But I'm not gonna lie, this looks really nice. I really like that wasp armor. I like the helmet, the armor itself. It looks clean. Again, no idea why they didn't want to bring the wasp to the full game release, but we can only hope that we can eventually get the wasp in future updates or DLC coming to Grounded. But what are your thoughts on the wasp and the wasp armor? I kind of like it. Now, one of the other things that I'm kind of bummed out that wasn't added is this big boy here, an actual freaking lizard. Now, something me and my boy Void were talking about is like, yo, what if they had a snake, some frogs? Like, a lizard didn't come into my mind. I was like, a lizard would be so dope. And seeing this is crazy, man. Like, it looks so good. It really looks so beautiful. Like I didn't think they would be able to pull off a lizard, but look at that. It is awesome. This looks like it would be under the shed. But we're talking about it, and it would have been cool to have it too, maybe like in the sandbox area, maybe in the trash heap as well. And the undershed would be like 3 awesome spots for the lizard. But man, I'm actually like kind of bummed out that we're not getting the lizard, man. Or I'm hoping maybe in the future, like again, future DLC we might get the lizard, but this would have been so dope for a potential boss battle. That would have been so awesome. And then there's this image here where once you defeat the lizard, I think it just members all the way. I don't know. I was reading on Discord, some people said after you defeat it, maybe he ran away and like his tail would fall off, and that's where you got the scales or whatever you got from the lizard. But honestly, I wouldn't mind just having the whole freaking lizard just fall apart and dismember like all the other bugs. But man, a lizard would have been so dope. And I believe that this one here is the lizard armor. Just looking at the shield and the scale, for you have you have this armor set and a weapon. I'm thinking this is the lizard armor set. There was no specification of what was what for the armor sets. It's just pictures of different types of armor. But I can only assume by the way that long shield looks as scaly, that this would be the lizard armor set and weapon or shield to it. So looks pretty clean. I like that shield. I like the new variation of weapons like that. And shield would be dope because we got all the circular weapons and maybe just like the ladybird shield and stuff. But I think this one right here is pretty solid. I really like that. So we didn't get it. Oh well. But hopefully, fingers crossed, like I said, we get a lot of this stuff in future content. Now, one thing that I've always asked myself, me and Void, all these ant hills, all these ant eggs, where's the ant queen? And they did have an ant queen boss in the early development of the game. And oh my god, this would have been so perfect. It would make more sense, while you're battling here, you get the soldiers and, the regular worker ants coming in and attacking you. An ant queen boss would have been so awesome. I would have loved to see something like this. Again, I mean, with all these anthills, potentially, maybe, hopefully, we can get something like this in the future. But you know, this is these three like bosses like this. Not the boss wasn't the boss, but these two bosses would have been awesome to have in the game. Like I said, maybe they're saving this for later content in the future. You know, for future content for bosses that we can have, which that's all right. You know, but again, these are the things that didn't make the full cut, and it would have been so dope to have like all this content in the full game release, which we did get a bunch of content full game release. Like there's a bunch of stuff, you know. So, but I'm just like a little bummed out. Like man, this was already in the game and it just didn't make the final cut. And we got some other armor sets over here. We have this new spear and this dope looking helmet. I wonder what kind of I don't know if that's I wonder if this is gonna be the lizard armor set or another armor set. No idea. Maybe the Ant Queen armor set. No idea. But I like the spears. I was hoping we get more spears. We got the rusty spear, but I was hoping to get more stuff like this. That would have been dope. And then we have like this other one with like a little hat. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. It just posted again. These are just random images that were posted up on the Discord. It's no real idea what's going on. But what are your thoughts on these creatures right here and the stuff that didn't make it? Like, would you like to see this, or would this be awesome if they're like refining it and fine tuning all this for future content to come to Grounded? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, for more Grounded content. Like I said, we got a lot more stuff coming. And thank you guys for all the love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.